Save our planet. Wind power was used by ancient Persians. Iranian archaeologists have found signs that the inhabitants of Darestan, living more than 5,000 years ago, constructed their kilns and fireplaces in the direction of local winds to power them and help increase their temperatures for such endeavors as forging metals. This sustainable energy source could be considered reliable at that time because the wind coming from the nearby Lut Desert blew continually in a fixed direction. What fascinating discoveries! We thank the Darestan archaeology team for sharing this intriguing insight of the sustainable practices of our ancestors. May further knowledge of humankind's past help us progress towards a greener, brighter future.
Save our planet. Britain pledges funds for protecting rainforests, announced by Energy and Climate Change Minister Ed Miliband. A $149.3 million amount is being donated to tropical countries to reduce deforestation, which causes 17% of all worldwide greenhouse gas emissions. By protecting trees, these same nations will then earn valuable carbon credits, which can be later sold to other countries. The minister stated, "The money we are putting forward is to hasten action with regards to deforestation." Our green salute Minister Miliband and United Kingdom for prioritizing the preservation of these vital trees in faraway lands. Surely we will see the flourishing of many verdant regions through such dedicated leadership as yours.
Yes, in fact, probably the single action that a person can take, an individual can take to reduce carbon emissions is vegetarianism.
Save our planet. Top climatologist Dr. James Hansen called for less coal and less meat to stop global warming. At a recent Interfaith Climate Summit in Uppsala, Sweden, Dr. James Hansen called for the phasing out of fossil fuels through strong government actions. He explained what the goals would be for world leaders during an interview with Supreme Master Television.
We have to actually reduce the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere. It's already increased to about 385 parts per million. If we want to stop the warming and stop the melting of more ice, we're going to have to reduce the CO2 at least back to 350 ppm and perhaps even somewhat lower. So that makes that's a tall order. It requires phasing out the coal emissions, but it also means that we're going to need to improve our agricultural and forestry practices.
Like many scientists have affirmed, eliminating carbon-based fuels will have far-reaching benefits on the economy, as well as the health of the planet and its inhabitants. While continuing to call for bold government policies to make this happen, Dr. Hansen also shared what ordinary citizens could do to help.
There are many things that people can do to reduce their carbon emissions, but changing your light bulb and many of the things are much less effective than changing your diet, because if you eat further down on the food chain rather than animals which have produced many greenhouse gases and used much energy in the process of growing that meat, you can actually make a bigger contribution in that way than just about anything. So that's, in terms of individual action, is perhaps the best thing you can do.
We join you, Dr. Hansen, in your call to leaders and citizens to preserve our earthly home. And thank you for continuing to be a voice of courageous and constructive actions, including the shift toward the plant-based diet. May the environment be restored for all the future generations to come.
Greetings to Supreme Master TV. My message to you is be veg, go green, save the planet.
Save our planet. Rising ocean acidity further endangers marine life. An 8-year continuous study of Pacific Ocean pH levels, salinity, and temperature by researchers from the University of Chicago in Illinois, USA, revealed that increasing carbon dioxide levels, spurred on by human-made pollution and global warming, are causing a 10 to 20 times faster rise in the ocean's acidity than previously estimated. These accelerated acid conditions especially threaten coral and other organisms with calcium-based shells, but also have implications for all marine life. University of Chicago researchers, we are grateful for the information of this ocean crisis. May the Providence protect our marine friends through these critical times as we strive for more benevolent stewardship of our precious earth. Speaking via video conference to public guests, dignitaries, and media present for the climate change seminar in Formosa or Taiwan, Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasized the necessity for all global citizens to adopt a vegan, meaning animal-free lifestyle.
Because stock raising, animals breeding, is the number one cause of damage to our planet. And it is going to destroy our world if we do not stop. I really mean it. We have to stop this. We have to stop the killing, we have to stop the meat eating, we have to stop insecticide, we have to go organic. And vegetarian is a must. Otherwise, there will not be just the dead zones in the ocean. I repeat. Otherwise, if we don't do anything now, if we don't be veg, we don't stop polluting our planet in many ways, then there will not be just the dead zones in the ocean. There will be a dead planet. And we also will be dead beings too. Vegetarian diet will save the planet. It's the fastest and the easiest. And everyone can do it.
Some of the benefits of a vegetarian diet: lower blood pressure, lower cholesterol levels, reduce type 2 diabetes, prevent stroke conditions, reverse atherosclerosis, reduce heart disease risk 50%, reduce heart surgery risk 80%, prevent many forms of cancer, stronger immune system, increased life expectancy up to 15 years, higher IQ, conserve up to 70% clean water, save over 70% of the Amazonian rainforest from clearance for animal grazing, a solution for world hunger, free up to 3,433 million hectares of land annually, free up to 760 million tons of grain each year, half the world's grain supply, consume 2/3 less fossil fuels than those used for meat production, reduce pollution from untreated animal waste, maintain cleaner air, save 4.5 tons of emissions per U.S. household per year, stop 80% of global warming, plus more. Save your life. Be veg, go green. For more urgent information, please visit www.suprememastertv.com.
Save our planet. Scientists in the Brazilian Amazon basin work in an area known for its acidic soil, hoping to revive a 1,000-year-old cultivation method for replenishment of agriculture in the region.
Save our planet. The European Union recommends banning conventional incandescent light bulbs by 2012 to aid in reducing emissions.